Hello everyone, welcome back to Healthy Care Over 50. Have you ever experienced strange, unexplainable symptoms and wondered what's really going on with your body? Today, we're diving into 11 truly bizarre and often overlooked signs that could be pointing to one surprising culprit: vitamin D deficiency. And no, I'm not talking about the usual suspects like lower back pain or fatigue. The symptoms you're about to learn about may completely catch you off guard, but they could hold the key to understanding what's happening inside your body. So, what exactly is vitamin D, and why is it so important? Vitamin D isn't just another nutrient, it's often referred to as the sunshine vitamin because your body produces it when your skin is exposed to sunlight. But it's much more than that. Vitamin D is actually a hormone that plays a crucial role in regulating many different systems in your body. It helps your body absorb calcium, supporting strong bones and teeth, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Vitamin D affects your immune system, your mood, your heart health, and even your ability to fight off infections. In fact, vitamin D influences over 10% of your genes, which means thousands of your body's functions are dependent on having enough of it. Despite how important vitamin D is, a shocking number of people are deficient, mostly because we don't get enough sunlight or we don't realize that our diets might not be enough to meet our body's needs. And here's where it gets tricky: the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency can be subtle, strange, and easily mistaken for other health issues. They can range from unexpected emotional roller coasters to physical discomforts you'd never think are connected to low vitamin D levels. In this video, we're going to explore 11 surprising signs that could be your body's way of telling you it's running low on this critical nutrient. These are symptoms most people overlook, but if you know what to look for, you can take action before things get worse. So let's jump in and take a closer look at how a vitamin D deficiency could be affecting your body in ways you never imagined. 1. Head sweating. One of the earliest and most unusual symptoms of vitamin D deficiency is excessive sweating on the head, which is commonly seen in infants but can also occur in adults and teenagers. This is because vitamin D plays a critical role in regulating the body's calcium levels, and when these levels are off balance, it can affect the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions such as sweating. The head has more sweat glands than other parts of the body, so it tends to sweat more when there's an imbalance. If you notice that a child or yourself is sweating heavily on the head for no apparent reason, it might be a signal of vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D affects how calcium is absorbed and used in the body. Without sufficient vitamin D, the body cannot properly regulate calcium, which is essential for many cellular processes, including the functioning of sweat glands. As a result, sweating, especially on the head, can become excessive when vitamin D levels are low. This symptom is often overlooked but could be an early warning sign of deficiency, particularly in infants. 2. Sweating more at night. If you find yourself sweating profusely at night even when the room temperature is cool, it could be another indicator of vitamin D deficiency. Excessive night sweats, where you wake up with a damp pillow or sheets, can signal that your immune system is out of balance, which is often due to a lack of vitamin D. Vitamin D helps regulate the immune system and body temperature through its impact on the hypothalamus, the part of the brain responsible for regulating body heat. When vitamin D levels are low, the immune system may become overactive, which can lead to increased body heat and sweating as the body tries to cool itself down. Vitamin D modulates the immune system by keeping it from overreacting. When deficient in vitamin D, your body can become more prone to inflammation and immune system imbalances, which can trigger excess heat production, especially during sleep. This overreaction can result in sweating more than normal, particularly at night. It's not just about being too warm, it's your body's response to an immune imbalance, which can also increase the risk of low-grade fevers and inflammation. 3. Mood swings. Vitamin D is crucial for mental health, and a deficiency can lead to significant mood swings. You might feel happy one moment, then quickly become irritable, angry, or sad. This is because vitamin D helps regulate serotonin levels, a neurotransmitter responsible for maintaining mood balance. When vitamin D levels are low, serotonin production decreases, leading to feelings of emotional instability. Chronic vitamin D deficiency has even been linked to depression and anxiety disorders. If you or someone you know is experiencing extreme mood swings or is on an emotional roller coaster, it's worth looking into vitamin D levels. The brain's serotonin production is heavily influenced by vitamin D, which acts as a catalyst in the production of this feel-good neurotransmitter. When vitamin D is lacking, serotonin levels drop, making it harder for the brain to stabilize emotions. Moreover, vitamin D deficiency also affects the adrenal glands, which are responsible for releasing cortisol, the stress hormone. Low levels of vitamin D can cause an imbalance in cortisol, further contributing to mood swings, stress, and irritability. 4. Procrastination. Feeling constantly unmotivated, putting off tasks, or struggling to be productive. This seemingly unrelated symptom could be tied to vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is involved in the regulation of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in motivation and the reward system of the brain. Without enough dopamine, it can feel difficult to get started on tasks, stay focused, or feel satisfaction from completing something. A chronic lack of vitamin D can lead to procrastination and a general sense of unproductivity. The nucleus accumbens, a small area of the brain that processes motivation and reward, relies on dopamine to function correctly. When vitamin D levels are low, dopamine production is diminished, making it harder for you to feel motivated to take action. In severe cases, this lack of motivation can contribute to conditions like chronic fatigue syndrome or even depression, where individuals may feel too tired or overwhelmed to complete daily tasks. 5. Panic attacks. Vitamin D deficiency can contribute to heightened anxiety and panic attacks. This is because vitamin D helps regulate serotonin and cortisol levels, both of which are critical in managing stress and anxiety. Without sufficient vitamin D, the brain's ability to regulate fear responses is compromised, particularly in the amygdala, the brain's fear center. This can lead to an overreaction to stress, causing panic attacks, which are characterized by sudden and intense fear accompanied by physical symptoms such as heart palpitations, shortness of breath, and dizziness. Panic attacks occur when the brain's fear center, the amygdala, becomes overactive. Vitamin D helps balance serotonin, which is often referred to as the happiness hormone, and it also has an effect on cortisol, the stress hormone. When vitamin D levels are low, serotonin production declines, and cortisol can spike, leading to heightened anxiety, panic attacks, and an inability to regulate stress responses. Some people who suffer from frequent panic attacks may benefit from increasing their vitamin D intake, alongside other treatments like breathing exercises. 6. Itchiness in the pelvis, lower back, and upper legs. Bone health is one of the most important roles of vitamin D, and a deficiency can lead to deep, dull aches in areas like the pelvis, lower back, and upper legs. These areas are particularly susceptible to pain because they bear much of the body's weight. The pain is often not sharp but more of a constant ache that comes from within the bones, signaling that bone density is decreasing. This condition, known as osteomalacia, occurs when bones become soft due to a lack of vitamin D and calcium, making them more prone to fractures and chronic discomfort. Vitamin D is necessary for calcium absorption in the small intestine, and without it, bones begin to lose their density. Osteomalacia, the adult equivalent of rickets in children, is a painful condition that causes bones to become soft and weak. The itchiness you feel in weight-bearing areas like the hips and lower back is due to the gradual loss of bone mass from the inside out. Unfortunately, many people are unaware that their bone health is deteriorating until the pain becomes chronic or they suffer a fracture. 7. Loss of muscle strength. Vitamin D deficiency can lead to significant loss of muscle strength and mass. This is because vitamin D plays a vital role in calcium regulation, which is crucial for muscle contraction and growth. When calcium levels are low due to insufficient vitamin D, muscles cannot contract properly, leading to muscle weakness. This weakness often affects the larger muscle groups, such as those in the legs and shoulders. It can result in difficulty performing everyday activities, and in severe cases, vitamin D deficiency can lead to muscle wasting. Vitamin D influences muscle strength by regulating calcium and phosphorus levels, which are essential for muscle contraction and energy production. Without adequate vitamin D, calcium cannot be absorbed properly, leading to muscle cramps, spasms, and weakness. This is particularly noticeable in larger muscle groups that control power and strength, like those in the thighs, hips, and shoulders. In older adults, this deficiency can also contribute to falls and fractures due to weakened muscles. 8. Stiffness. If you experience stiffness in your knees, fingers, or other joints, it could be linked to a lack of vitamin D. The cartilage in your joints relies on vitamin D to stay healthy, and when deficient, it can become inflamed and stiff. This is often most noticeable in weight-bearing joints such as the knees, but you may also feel it in your fingers or even in the cartilage connecting your ribs to your breastbone, which can cause discomfort when breathing or stretching. Vitamin D is essential for maintaining the health of cartilage, the flexible tissue that cushions joints. When vitamin D levels are low, the cartilage can degrade, leading to stiffness and inflammation. Over time, this can contribute to the development of osteoarthritis, a condition where the cartilage wears away completely, causing joint pain and stiffness. Stretching and taking vitamin D supplements can help alleviate these symptoms and prevent further joint deterioration. 9. Chronic fatigue. A lack of vitamin D can leave you feeling constantly tired, even after a full night's sleep. This is because vitamin D is crucial for energy production in the mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. Without enough vitamin D, the mitochondria can't function properly, leading to a decrease in energy production and causing chronic fatigue. People with vitamin D deficiency often report feeling physically and mentally exhausted, even if they aren't overexerting themselves. Chronic fatigue is a common symptom of vitamin D deficiency because the vitamin plays a key role in mitochondrial function, which is responsible for generating energy in cells. When vitamin D levels are low, the number of functioning mitochondria decreases, resulting in less energy for physical and cognitive tasks. Additionally, a vitamin D deficiency can weaken the immune system, leading to viral reactivations, such as the Epstein-Barr virus, which can cause further fatigue and malaise. 10. Slower thinking. Have you been feeling mentally sluggish or having trouble making decisions? Vitamin D deficiency can affect cognitive function, slowing down your ability to think clearly and process information. It's almost like having too many applications open on a computer, where everything starts to lag. Vitamin D supports communication between neurons, and when levels are low, it can slow down these connections, making it harder to focus or think quickly. Vitamin D affects brain function by regulating neurotransmitter production and communication between neurons. Low levels of vitamin D have been linked to cognitive decline, slower reaction times, and impaired decision-making. This mental fog can be particularly noticeable in people who are otherwise healthy but are deficient in vitamin D. It can also affect memory and lead to difficulties in concentrating, making even simple tasks seem more challenging. 11. Loss of appetite. If you often feel unsatisfied after meals, it could be due to a vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D plays a role in regulating leptin, the hormone that tells your brain when you're full. When vitamin D levels are low, leptin signaling can become impaired, leading to overeating and constant hunger. Additionally, vitamin D deficiency can impact insulin sensitivity, making it harder for your body to process nutrients effectively, which can contribute to feelings of hunger even after eating a full meal. Leptin and insulin are two critical hormones that regulate hunger and satiety, and both require sufficient vitamin D to function properly. Without enough vitamin D, your brain may not receive the signal that you're full, leading to overeating and weight gain. This can create a cycle where you continue to eat more but still feel unsatisfied, which can increase the risk of developing obesity and insulin resistance over time. Now that we've covered the bizarre and unexpected symptoms of vitamin D deficiency, let's dive into how you can naturally boost your vitamin D levels, starting with your diet. While sunlight is a fantastic source, it's not always reliable, especially if you live in a place with limited sun exposure or you spend a lot of time indoors. Luckily, there are several foods rich in vitamin D that can help you maintain healthy levels. Let's explore 8 powerful foods that are packed with vitamin D, which can easily be added to your daily meals. 1. Fatty fish. Fatty fish are among the best natural sources of vitamin D, making them a staple for anyone looking to increase their intake. A 3.5-ounce, 100-gram serving of salmon can provide anywhere from 500 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D, depending on whether it's wild-caught or farmed, with wild-caught typically containing more. Mackerel and sardines are also excellent sources, rich in both vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, which support brain health, reduce inflammation, and boost heart function. Incorporating fatty fish into your diet a couple of times a week can make a big difference in your vitamin D levels. 2. Cod liver oil. If you're looking for a super concentrated source of vitamin D, cod liver oil is hard to beat. Just 1 tablespoon provides a whopping 1,300 IU of vitamin D, which is well over the daily recommended intake for most people. It's also packed with vitamin A, which supports immune function and vision, along with omega-3 fatty acids for heart and brain health. While the taste might take some getting used to, many people opt for cod liver oil capsules as an easy way to boost their vitamin D intake. Adding cod liver oil to your regimen can help fill the gap if you're not getting enough sunlight or dietary vitamin D. 3. Egg yolks. Eggs are another convenient and versatile source of vitamin D, but remember, the vitamin D is found in the yolk, not the whites. Depending on how the hens were raised, free-range hens that get more sun produce eggs with higher vitamin D content. A single egg yolk can provide anywhere from 40 to 100 IU of vitamin D. Eggs are incredibly easy to add to your daily meals, whether scrambled for breakfast, hard-boiled as a snack, or mixed into a salad. Including a couple of eggs a day can help improve your vitamin D levels over time. 4. Fortified dairy products. If you consume dairy, fortified products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are a simple way to increase your vitamin D intake. Many dairy products are fortified with around 100 IU of vitamin D per cup, making it easy to incorporate into your diet. Whether you add milk to your cereal, enjoy a cup of yogurt, or have a slice of cheese with your meals, fortified dairy can provide a consistent source of this essential nutrient. Plus, dairy products offer calcium, which works hand in hand with vitamin D to support bone health. 5. Fortified plant-based milk. For those who prefer plant-based alternatives, fortified non-dairy milks like almond, soy, and oat milk are excellent options. Just like dairy, many plant-based milks are fortified with vitamin D, usually providing around 100 IU per cup. This makes it easy for vegans or people with lactose intolerance to meet their vitamin D needs. You can add plant-based milk to your smoothies, coffee, or oatmeal for an extra nutritional boost without compromising on your dietary preferences. 6. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of the few plant-based foods that contain vitamin D, particularly if they have been exposed to ultraviolet (UV) light. Wild mushrooms, such as maitake or chanterelle, can be rich sources, but even commercially grown mushrooms can be exposed to UV light to enhance their vitamin D content. A serving of UV-exposed mushrooms can provide anywhere from 400 to 450 IU of vitamin D, making them a powerful, plant-based option. Mushrooms are incredibly versatile and can be added to soups, stir-fries, salads, or even grilled as a side dish. 7. Fortified cereals. Many breakfast cereals are fortified with vitamin D, providing a simple way to get this nutrient first thing in the morning. Depending on the brand, fortified cereals can contain anywhere from 40 to 100 IU of vitamin D per serving. Just be sure to check the label and choose whole grain options that are lower in sugar for a healthier breakfast. Pair your fortified cereal with fortified milk or plant-based milk to double up on your vitamin D intake. 8. Canned tuna, in oil. Canned tuna is a convenient and affordable source of vitamin D that you can keep in your pantry for quick, healthy meals. A 3.5-ounce serving of canned tuna can provide about 230 IU of vitamin D, along with a healthy dose of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. It's perfect for adding to salads, sandwiches, or pasta dishes. Just be mindful of mercury content. It's recommended to limit canned tuna consumption to a couple of servings a week, especially for pregnant women. Vitamin D deficiency can manifest in some truly surprising ways, from subtle mood changes and procrastination to more physical signs like fatigue, muscle weakness, and even joint pain. These symptoms can quietly creep into your life, affecting everything from your energy levels to your emotional balance. But the great news is that there's a clear path to improving your vitamin D levels and regaining your vitality. By incorporating vitamin D supplements and pairing them with complementary nutrients like magnesium, vitamin K2, zinc, and B6, you can help your body thrive. Additionally, making small but powerful changes in your diet can go a long way in boosting your vitamin D levels naturally. Foods like fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy or plant-based milk, mushrooms exposed to UV light, and even canned tuna are excellent sources of vitamin D. Don't forget that fortified cereals, cod liver oil, and adding a variety of these foods to your meals can be an easy way to ensure you're getting enough of this essential nutrient. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, or you just feel off in a way you can't quite explain, now might be the perfect time to get your vitamin D levels checked. Be sure to consult your healthcare provider, take action, and restore balance to your body. Vitamin D plays a huge role in your overall health, from strengthening bones and muscles to supporting your immune system and regulating your mood. By addressing a deficiency, you'll feel more energized, balanced, and ready to take on life. If this video has been helpful to you, and you've gained new insights into your health, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell to stay updated on the latest tips and advice for living a healthier, more vibrant life. Let's continue this journey toward better health together, one small step at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.